every human life. From the time we learn to speak, we question the world around us and our experiences within it. Only humans have a consciousness that can observe and analyze itself and make choices based on its conscience. The questions in this book will help you cultivate greater self-knowing and eventually self-actualization, which leads to an unshakable inner happiness that is the bedrock of true success. The purpose of the questions is to engage you in the practice of introspection. By puzzling through the right question at the right time, you click on the creative brain and fuel yourself with intention. As you solve your own quandaries, you expand your consciousness and level of joy. As Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. What if? Imagine for a moment that life has a question for you. Are you listening to what it is asking right now? Are you aware of your soul's intention for embodiment at this time, or are you at odds with it? By taking a break from the restless rush of life to ponder such questions and to listen to your inner spirit, you give yourself an exceptional gift and consciously invoke your personal evolution. Introspection such as this book suggests is not for the faint-hearted or the self-critical. It is essential to cultivate a positive relationship with our own minds, assessing whether the thoughts and questions we are entertaining are helpful for our development or not, whether they are life-affirming or detrimental to our spirit. We must be able to raise difficult questions without falling prey to the negative or judgmental inner critic. In order to do this, self-inquiry requires courage, self-compassion, and ridiculous amounts of humor. When undertaken in the right way, it enables us to relax into our lives as we come to understand and embrace both the absurdity and the lovability of our human nature. More on why questions matter. Our whole internal thinking process operates on a question and answer or Q&A system, so it stands to reason that if we are seeking new solutions to life's challenges, it behooves us to make this Q&A dialogue in our heads conscious. Quality questions lead to quality answers. Good friends, good parents, and good leaders all know that the right questions are like keys to our inner doors. They take us to something within that we don't yet know or haven't yet considered. They give us a new way of looking at problems. That is why questions form the foundation of introspection. To be able to question ourselves and life shows curiosity and a willingness to grow. Questions promote deeper thought, connection, authenticity, and humility. They gnaw at us and push us toward greater clarity, and they spark wonder. Introspection helps us create a thematic, narrative thread for our lives, keeping us on track and nudging us into new possibilities. It is a daily conscious effort to improve ourselves and spiritualize our lives. Good questions help us move toward the intentional creation of our desires and illuminate what sets us backward into old, unconscious patterning or habitual reactivity. As we learn to be authentic in the questions we ask ourselves, we simultaneously learn how to engage others with connection-building questions as well. This deepens our relationships by engendering empathy, compassion, and understanding. The more truthful we become in our self-reflection process, the more we will recognize any hidden motivations for asking certain questions of others. We will see if we are leading them toward an answer we hope to receive, creating a distraction so we don't have to be vulnerable, or trying to expose some weakness of theirs in order to feel better about ourselves. As we learn to ask questions that uplift and inspire, we experience greater harmony and love in our own hearts and in every external relationship. And eventually, in addition to evolving into greater self-awareness, we also evolve beyond it to self-transcendence and the expanded experience of oneness. What to expect from the questions. When I meet someone who asks powerhouse questions, I tingle with joy. Feeling stopped, in need of a moment to ponder my answer, I know I am on the edge of a new perspective and a liberating possibility. In this book, I aspire to be one of these people for you. I hope these questions make you stop and really think. I encourage you to look at the